So you're a small business looking to maximize your revenue, but you also know that you have to put a lot of time and effort into your social media. And your social media doesn't really bring in much in the way of tangible sales and returns. Well, let's fix that. Let's fix that in two ways. One, by utilizing your existing social media and using it to make your website better, make it more shoppable, and make people more aware of the products you're selling directly on your website with minimal effort from you. And secondly, by physically making people able to buy things using your Instagram feed. This video is part of a series on how to make an amazing e-commerce website, but you can just follow this individual video if you're interested in maximizing your Instagram. If you want to get all of the rest of the videos, you can check out the channel, definitely get subscribed. And if you would like some help from some WordPress experts, then click the link down in the top pinned comment or in the description where you can go through and check out WPBeginner professional services, which I would highly recommend doing. So here we have my e-commerce website, and as we scroll down, if you were here for the previous episode, you'll know that we added this here, a YouTube gallery connected directly to my YouTube site. And the way that we did that was right here from the dashboard using the YouTube feed plugin, basically from Smashballoon. We're going to do exactly the same thing here today. We're going to go to plugins and add new plugin, but today instead of YouTube, we're going to be looking for Instagram. If we search up in the top right hand corner here, Instagram feed, or alternatively, we can search for Smashballoon, and that's going to give us all of the Smashballoon options, just like this. And the one that we're looking for is this one here, the social photo feed, which was the Instagram feed plugin. So I'm just going to install now. Hang on a second while that installs, and then activate the same as you would with any other plugin. As soon as that's activated, we're going to get this page right here so we can launch the setup wizard and immediately connect our Instagram account. So let's just hit add new right here. And this is really easy. It's going to take you through step by step on how to do this. Here you've got a couple of options in terms of either connecting via Instagram with Business Basic or using Business Advanced connecting via Facebook. Your main differences here are going to be, for example, with the Business Basic, you can't display a hashtag or mentions feed. And of course, for the Business Advanced, you've got to have a Facebook page that you can do. So I'm just going to connect with Instagram, and this is a good tip down here. Log into Instagram first before you hit connect with Instagram. It just makes the whole process a little smoother. So I should already be logged into Instagram, so I can just connect, and it'll automatically connect my Instagram account by just asking me to allow permissions, which is nice and easy. Just allow there, allow, just saying I've done it before. Of course I have. I'm just showing you how to do this step by step. Once you've done there, you're going to be able to see your Instagram account just pop up here. So essentially that's done. We can now go to next, and you can configure the features and decide what different things you want to be able to allow and be allowed to add. Essentially, just leave them all turned on. However, just down here, there are some pro features that we do want to take a quick look at. And this one in particular, I like the ability to display Instagram posts that have a particular hashtag. Now, these are pro features that are only available with the Smashballoon Feeds Pro. Now, Smashballoon Feeds Pro is a really great tool. It's essentially what we're looking at right now with a whole bunch of additional features. So if your social media is really critical to your business, to what you do, to your e-commerce, which it is for most people, then you definitely want to consider checking it out. I'll leave a link down in the top pinned comment and in the description where you'll be able to pick it up at the best possible price, but you can do what we're doing today with just the free version if you want to give it a go first. So once we have decided what we're going to allow, we're just going to click on next. So now that our Instagram account is essentially connected, we can start to create a feed. So we're just going to come up here to add new. It'll drop you straight back to the dashboard as soon as you are connected. But if you need to find it, it's just in the sidebar here, Instagram feed, and you can just come to all feeds. So from here, we're going to add new. Now you have a variety of different types of things you can add, again, depending on what type of account you've set up. And also if you have the pro account, will limit you to what you're able to do. You need the business account for the hashtag and tag posts, and you will need the pro account for social wall. But we can just use the user timeline here, which is what I'm looking for today. So I'm going to select that and go to next. We can then just add a source, which is nice and easy. And that source is the Instagram account that we've already added. So add, and then just next again. So what this is going to do is immediately going to give us a preview of what this looks like. So this is my Instagram page, and you've got this huge tile of all of the posts that I've uploaded onto the Instagram page. And I think this looks fantastic. Again, we can come over to feed layout here, and we can look to amend it and change it. The carousel is particularly good. I like it a lot. Again, it is a pro feature. So we're going to stick with the grid today, because what we're going to actually do is going to generate an entire page dedicated to this particular grid using our Instagram. The advantage being that every time we upload onto Instagram, it's going to update this particular grid, update the page, and we don't have to come in every single time we upload a photo to add a new one. We don't have to put up an Instagram post, then come over to our website, update the website by adding yet another image. This is going to do it all for us simply by replicating how our Instagram looks with this really nice grid. So we're not going to make too many amendments here, but if you want to, you absolutely can. Change the number of posts that show up, how many columns you've got. So for example, if we were just to reduce this down to 2, you can see we've got a much bigger look. We can go all the way up to 10 and just have a really small one like this. But let's stick with 4. I always find that looks pretty good. And that's our layout sorted. We can then go back to customize, start to change the color scheme if you want. You can have a dark, light, or an entirely custom one. I tend to just inherit from theme. That means it's just going to match up with whatever your website is currently showing, which I think is great. Now for the header, it is currently showing my Instagram handle as well as my Instagram logo here. This could be good if you're looking to drive more people to follow your Instagram, but I actually in this instance don't really want it. I'm going to turn it off because I just want this particular grid to be available. But what I am going to do is I'm going to leave down the bottom here the load more and follow on Instagram buttons, which you can amend here. So if you want to change those or get rid of them, you can. So obviously it's going to show more posts and enable people to follow you on Instagram directly from this particular button, which I think is great. So we're going to leave those in place. Now, before we actually create this particular page, I do just want to show you here, we have the shoppable feed just here. I will show you this because obviously we're doing e-commerce. This is going to be quite useful to us. So we're going to use this shoppable feed. So just stick with me and we will come back to that. But let's get this particular gallery added to our website. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to save it. And then we're going to come across to this embed button just here. Now, this is going to allow you to add this onto any page that you like. So you can literally add to a page, or we can actually create a brand new page, which is what we're going to do. I'll show you how to do this step by step. So let's go onto the WordPress admin dashboard here. And then I'm going to head across to pages and add new page. That's going to drop us straight across here into the blocks editor. And we're just going to give the page a title. So I'm just going to call it gallery. In fact, I'm going to call it product gallery. Then what we can do is we can add a block, and we can do that by just clicking this plus here or this one just up here to get the block inserter. Then from here, I'm going to search for Instagram. And you can see that's given me this block here. So this is the Instagram feed. So let's select that. And what this is going to do is it's going to show up exactly what we've just created. So there's no need to really do anything else. We've got exactly what we made a second ago. And this was my intention all along. Create this massive product gallery, essentially loads of lovely pictures showcasing the products that we sell. And remember, this is giving us an automatically updated page. This is going to update every single time we put a new post onto Instagram. So let's publish this and go and have a look and see what it looks like on this site. So just click publish in the top right-hand corner here. There we go, and this is what it's going to look like on our website. So it fits in perfectly. We've essentially created a product gallery directly from our Instagram that we never have to update because Instagram's going to do it for us. We can load more to see all of the rest of our posts, and we can people can follow us on Instagram if they wish. You can link out to this page from anywhere that you choose, and of course, we do have the option to take a look at this shoppable feed that I mentioned earlier to make this into something where we may actually be able to make a sale or two. So how do we do that? Well, the first step is to click this video right here, where I'm going to talk you through how to make it a shoppable feed step by step.